Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Trojans will kick this away to get us going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the UCLA Bruins offense will get the first swing today.
Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And here's the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, just really good vision and patience by this back. He kind of felt his way through and then accelerated through the hole for the first down. One of the things that you see over the years by UCLA is the ability to control the line of scrimmage and have good backs that can pick up big yards.
The Bruins begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to pass this time. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. The Trojans offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up. And the Trojans will send their punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's a wide-open receiver complete. That's a big gain deep in enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but
intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? Across the 40. Inside the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Trojans. And the defense gets above, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. And they recover from that right now. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Bruins line up on 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Allen. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it at the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo. It's a shotgun run call. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got it. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. The drive stays alive with that first down completion.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Brings up second down.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Offense stopped behind the line. A big play by the defense to wrap up the first period. It's UCLA with the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
UCLA 14, USC 7.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Linebackers making some adjustments now. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. The offense 2 for 2 on third downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's third and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's escaping the pocket now. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the UCLA offense takes the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll tackle him out across the 20. Second down after that run on the previous play. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stop for no gain. And remember, the last time these rivals met, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
Tackle on the play at the 29-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Bruins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing pressure. He's hit just before the throw. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinators calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Gain makes it second and medium. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Makes a quick grab. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Now what they're looking for that.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Quick throw, catch made. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bruins. This offense really clicking. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. The receiver makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And the Trojans looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pass is intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. The completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he finds his target. He has the 1st. They pick up the 1st down, tackled at the 25.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. Caught quickly. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much they would allow.
Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will he have to settle for 3? And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. The attempt is no good. Off the miss, it's still an 11-point lead. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down. The timeout is called. A tough strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught, completion. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. And Sack sets up second down. And he'll set up to throw. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Chris, this could end up being a critical play in this game. If they don't have a chance to come back and end up winning this game, the coach could look back at this very play and wonder if things could have turned out differently if they would have been able to hold on to the ball and gotten some points before the half.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
It's caught downfield. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And they heave it deep downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And now another deep ball here. And he's got it. Touchdown, UCLA. Now the all-important extra point. And they go up 18 after the PAT.
That makes the score UCLA 28.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bruins will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. And the Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
They're going to pick up the first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley running.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. They'll run it to the right side. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. But the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Bruins. This one is getting ugly. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Bruins will line up on 1st and 10. Handing off on the draw play. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the Bruins are looking to keep this drive going.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away and see what happens on this next down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Big play from both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
He'll hand it off. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. And then 4th down, right back to the running game. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They pick up the 1st down. Tackle at the 25.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
And they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Slides to avoid the big hit.
QB just ran out of options. He decides to take matters into his own hands and takes off on that scramble. I thought he might come close to getting it to the end zone. Comes up just a little bit short.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Southern California.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that line.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made over the middle. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
The Bruins with 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. The Bruins looking to take advantage of this red zone trap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The offense will stay out there. They are 2 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off here. Finding some room at the 25. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down. The Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The offense really clicking here.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. It's been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Offense in hurry-up mode. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, SC.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what?
Oh, and it's blocked. Oh, and they picked it up. The 50. Now the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way back for 2 points. What a play.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here. Late in the game, working with the lead, you get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
And the hands team able to recover the football. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And at 1st down, they go right back to him.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Catch made by the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Crowd trying to make a difference here on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense on a fourth down stop. We're set for an exciting finish. Not much time left. Offense likely has one final drive. He lets it go on the move. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Incompletion makes it second down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Well, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
The pocket breaking down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock.
It's now second down.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The pass is caught. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And the Trojans will come to the line to run the hurry up. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can.
Is incomplete. It leads to second down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
It's now third down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
Offense is stopped.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors. Oh, that one's picked off. And on that takeaway, the final play of the game. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival. Get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one